know my kid would be enjoying his college life if it wasn't for people like this.
4 men arrested on another continent, accused of playing a role in a South Bay teen's death. 17-year-old Ryan Last, one of thousands of victims of a global sexual extortion scheme. Good evening, I'm Amma Dates.
And I'm Dan Ashley. Ryan's mother never thought she'd see this moment. Investigators actually finding the people who drove her son to take his own life.
It comes as the FBI warns of a rise in so-called sextortion schemes targeting teenage boys. Criminals get a hold of compromising pictures, then threaten to expose them if the victims don't pay.
Ryan's mother spoke with ABC 7 News reporter Lauren Martinez about her son and her mission now to protect other kids.
He was a kid that had everything going for him. He was a straight A student. He was working on his Eagle Scout project. He was a second-degree black belt. He was part of the FFA.
Pauline Stewart remembers her son Ryan Last for the many successes he had. But at just 17 years old, Ryan took his own life after falling victim to an online scam called Sextortion. Ryan thought he was messaging a 20-year-old woman. It turned out the person on the other end was a man with accomplices threatening to share an intimate photo if he didn't pay thousands of dollars.
They're sitting in front of their computer. They're typing away. They don't think of the person they're talking to as a person.
After relentless messages, Ryan sent $150 and left behind a suicide note describing how embarrassed he felt.
I know he knows he could have came to me about anything, but at that instant, he was so scared.
On Friday, the Department of Justice announced 4 men from the Ivory Coast in West Africa were arrested on criminal charges for their role in the international sextortion scheme that targeted Ryan and thousands of others.
I'm so beyond grateful, but I hope that what they can do is they can use this to scare other people from doing this.
Stewart now travels throughout the country using Ryan's story and her story to bring awareness.
Let your kids know, first of all, you love them, but also let them know that any mistake, you'll be there for.
The FBI says sextortion schemes are on the rise. According to their Internet Crime Complaint Center, there were over 54,000 victims in 2024, up from 34,000 in 2023. Many of the victims are children. The FBI saying over the last 3 years, they've seen a significant increase in crimes targeting boys ages 14 to 17.
I really, truly can't sit down and do nothing while there's a chance that another family will lose their son.
Stewart and her family live in Oregon now. They take family trips to the beach to honor Ryan. In San Jose, Lauren Martinez, ABC 7 News.
Sickening, obviously. The Ivory Coast does not extradite its own citizens, so the 4 men arrested cannot be prosecuted in the United States. The Department of Justice says they face cybercrime charges in their home country. Now to button this up, if you or someone you know is dealing with mental health issues, there is help available anytime. You can dial 988 to reach the Crisis Lifeline 24/7. We put together a list of local resources as well at abc7news.com/takeaction.